So this is a custom video for some Redditor with like 1,000 cameras on. So he's wondering how to model this so that it can be hollow. I wouldn't suggest using a cone actually. I would suggest using a cylinder. So let's move this to be as skinny as this probably. I think this is just about it. Maybe widen it. Yeah, so you can see barely any overhang. We can just do that. One tip you might not know, if you press D, you can move the pivot point around, and if you press D again, that's the new pivot point. So I want to press D, press down V so that I snap the point and hold down, and now my press D again, and now my pivot point is down here. I have arranged my image so that the cone rests on top of the grid. So I press X to snap the grid. You can see that pop up right here. I move this so it's sitting on top of the grid. You can see it like this. Okay. Now we want to take these top faces and move them up and make them skinnier. So we take face by right clicking. If you see this, press B to get rid of soft select. Hold down tab while looking from this top view. Tab, oops, that's caps lock. Tab, then hold and then drag around to get this top. Then lift up. Then while this is selected, press R, make it skinny. Then let's make this transparent-ish by going to shading, X-ray. You can see that it's not completely transparent, but you can kind of see the mesh, and you can also kind of see the image behind. Let's say we want to make a dimple here, right here, which I would assume is there. The reason why we didn't do a cone is because of this tool. Insert edge loop. Oops. If you ever have this problem that I just had, do Control Shift right click, number of edge loops 1, then select this, and why is it doing it at half? Um, that is not what I want still. Control Shift right click. Uh, it's set 1, yes, and then I can do this and go into inputs maybe, poly split ring, and then change this weight so that that doesn't seem to do it. I actually don't know what's the problem in this. Um, maybe the multi-cut tool would work. Press Control, and then we can add some edge loops here while holding Control down. I don't know. Uh, if you hold Control down and then press the middle mouse button that's inside the scroll wheel, you can do this. Have halfway marks, and then if we take this edge and double click, we get this edge loop. Press B for soft select, and then press R. Let us remove the first soft select. Let's remove the fall off radius to 0.1 maybe. Oops, I accidentally deleted that. 0.2 maybe. 0.4. Yeah, that seems good. Press R, push this a bit in. That seems about right, though I don't really like it. But you can mess with that. Maybe push this a bit out. Yeah, like that. Now here comes the part you've all been waiting for. Uh, we don't need X-ray shading anymore. We can have it, and also since we know it's going to be hollow, we can just hide this image plane with Control H. Now let's delete these top faces. We'll see why in a minute. Hold down tab, hold down, click, hold and drag, and get all this, delete them with the delete key. You can see we have it hollowed out. Then we can right click edge, select this edge loop, Control E, push this inwards, and then not Windows, Control E again, push this downwards. Wow, I don't know what that's doing, but that's probably not that. I keep pressing that Windows key again. Push up. As long as everything's inside. So you see, coming out, go back in, that's good. I don't know if the purpose is to make it completely like one for one, but if that's the case, then I would delete the bottom faces as well. I think that by now you might wanna, if this isn't related to your project, you could go, but I'm gonna delete these faces. And then since yours had a square, I'm gonna extrude this edge loop um, with R. And then since this is a circle, we can flatten out. We go to this top view, we can see that, okay, this is about 45. Then we go to vertex. This is a trick. We flatten it out by doing this. We flatten out these ones. We flatten out in sets of 5. Hopefully this, yup. This seems to be correct. If I bring back the image plane with Shift H, I mean the image doesn't really show if it's octagonal or not. It might have like a rounded corner, which might be exactly what you want. So yeah, okay, Control H, go back here, and then select this edge loop by doing this. Then maybe, uh, hmm, not this. Select this, not edge loop. No. Yeah, we can do that. Uh, Shift H. This is about right. Uh, R. Where's R? It's not showing up for me, but whatever. Oh, it's because we weren't on. Okay. Yeah, let's just make it perfect. And then we'll need this for the last part, but yeah, we take the edge and extrude downwards, and then we extrude inwards again, and then we won't need this anymore, this image plane for now, so we hide it, and then we connect the inside to the outside using the by selecting this edge loop and this edge loop. Since we didn't really change and like the number, we should be able to bridge them. Hold on, I should make this a bit smaller like that. And then mesh tools, edit mesh, bridge. And you can see it automatically bridges them. It's not perfect. Yeah, it is. It is perfect, actually. Um, I think that might be good enough for what you're getting for. And yeah, just and I'm not sure how these little bumpers are placed or if this is required for you. So what I'm gonna assume is what they want is to have maybe let's go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop, Control Shift right click, number of edge loops. 3? Yeah, I think 3 should be good. Then click on this edge and you automatically cut it into fourths. Then we can select these faces. We'll get out of edge loop tool. Select these, these. I should hold tab down. Oh, I don't think that was a good idea because I selected. I'm kind of out of practice, I think. Uh, shift. We'll just go through all these ones and then same thing, we extrude them out with Control E, then push them out. What the? Sometimes stuff like this happens, just press W and then bring them up. Oh, I accidentally selected that one. Oh, so in case this happens, Control Z and look down here, see undo poly extrude, and then remove that by control clicking, and then everything should be good to go. Control E, move everything up to see nothing's wrong, and push it back down. This was a bit spontaneous, so it won't look exactly like the reference material, but hopefully it looks okay enough, it looks good enough, so that it's presentable. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now you've got your own traffic cone. Since we extruded downwards, it's no longer sitting flat on the plane. So in the case that you wanted to add a grid and make it larger, you won't see the bottom part. So let's press D once again. Once we're in object mode, press D, move it down, then press V, and then push it as down as you can, and D again, and then X, while moving up, so it's perfectly level with the plane, and that's basically it. In the case that you want color, now you would have to ask for it. Just wait. You unhide this, and oh, I can't just color drop. I'll just, yeah. In the case you want color, I'm just gonna give you a hint instead of revealing everything step by step. You just select whatever face you want for a specific color, right click, assign new material, and then you do your material type. For a shiny thing like a traffic cone, I'd refer to you to do a Phong, then press this color, then make it red or something. In the case that you're done with it and you're like, oh, I don't know where my Phong went, you can go to this, select that face again, I guess. Then look for Phong here, Phong 1, and then you can change that color once again in the case you change your mind. That's pretty much it. Hopefully this helped, and yeah, I don't know what to do with my YouTube account except give people advice. So don't subscribe unless you really want to.